I'm Clare Grill, and I'll be leading a Canopy cohort for NYC Crit Club this year. This will be my third time teaching for Crit Club. Additionally, I've taught graduate painting at the Tyler School of Art in Philadelphia and at the University of Tennessee at Knoxville. My class meets Tuesday nights from 6:45 till 9. There will be 9 sessions in the spring and 9 in the fall, and a 3-week summer Zoom intensive. Something that I want you to know about my class is that we do hour-long, super intense crits. Each student will get 1 hour crit in the spring and 1 in the fall. They are meant to be very intense, very deep. I find that this kind of prolonged looking from your peers is really, really beneficial. It helps us just get that much deeper into the work. They also begin with 10 minutes of quiet looking, which I find really levels the playing field as far as who is leading the conversation. It allows for people who are a little less eager to jump right in, time to formulate their thoughts, and most importantly, it allows everybody time to really look at the work, to give really close attention, to be humble, to wait for the work to show us what it's doing, rather than to kind of quickly diagnose paintings. Also, this spring we'll visit the studio of a painter, TBA. So that'll be one of our courses, one of our class meetings. This summer, we have lined up 3 excellent guest lecturers. We have Victoria Roth, we have Tom Burkhart, and Melissa Brown, 3 wonderful painters and wonderful teachers who will be doing Zoom lectures and Zoom crits for all of you. And then next fall, we will be visited at the end of the fall by 2 New York City gallerists who will come and crit your work. And also we'll probably start the semester in the fall by going to look at shows together. And then the year will conclude with a group show of your work. So it'll be really exciting. I am going to share my screen now so that I can show you a bit, so I can show you my work. This is a drawing of mine. Oh, you know what? I should do full screen. Here we go. For about 10 years, I've been making drawings, oil on paper drawings. Oops, hold on. That are based loosely on antique embroidery samplers. This is one of them. I find the embroidery samplers just really beautiful artifacts of women's history. They're sweet and they're lovely and they're made by little children, but they're also very complex and layered, and they have often a very heavy, darker content. There's a real acute awareness of death and illness and obedience to God, and I just find them really complicated artifacts, and I think they're a really rich place for me to start. So I've been making these drawings, like I said, for about a decade, and my drawings then serve as kind of a database for my colors, my shapes, my compositions. I don't sketch. I don't make paintings that are like large versions of the drawings. Rather, my drawings serve as kind of a database. And oftentimes my paintings are very, very layered. If a painting isn't working, if it gets kind of like fussy and choked up, I find that the best way out of it is to cover over it, and not as a destruction, but more as like kind of a revelation. This covering over, especially when I lay the painting flat in the window, which is how I most of the time paint, it reveals the surface and also the subtle colors that are coming up from below. So I use all of these elements in my paintings. Also, I really like for my layering to be transparent so that I can kind of access what's happening below. So those underneath layers kind of come up to the surface and affect the paint that goes on top. There's really as much removal as there is addition of paint, and all of this kind of plays together. Also, a thing I want you to know about my paintings is I paint on linen for its imperfections. I love all the little nubby, hairy, fuzzy weirdnesses in the surface of linen, and I let all of that information into the marks that I let be. I don't paint with a plan. Sometimes my paintings come kind of quickly in a week or so, and sometimes they go for months or even years. And I really, really try to wait for them. I find that waiting and looking is sometimes the final act. It's sometimes like the way that a painting gets finished. Like I said, I don't paint with a plan, but I do know it when I see it. And this is just from growing that intuition, that gut muscle, which is what I hope to help you all to do by this year-long commitment to each other's work, commitment to quiet looking, trying to find concrete language to talk about really abstract ideas, and ultimately getting that much stronger in our intuition and in our gut as painters. I'm really looking forward to meeting you all and looking at your work. Thanks for listening.